Goedenavond, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And on this channel, we've talked a lot about black economic empowerment and that racist BEE Employment Act. And it looks like, believe it or not, the justice system in South Africa has redeemed itself a little, because we know it's corrupt at different levels. What are we talking about? Well, a major ruling from the Supreme Court of Appeal has invalidated a black economic empowerment condition introduced by Pravin Gordhan in 2017. While serving as finance minister, the ANC stalwart introduced a caveat for companies wanting to do business with the government. But that has now been set aside. The finding that the regulations are invalid has been suspended for 12 months to give the current Minister of Finance, Tito Mboweni, time to rectify them. In a nutshell, this is what was handed down by South Africa's ultimate legal authority. 1. The Supreme Court of Appeal, or SCA, has decided to set aside the preferential procurement regulations of 2017. 2. The application of so-called pre-qualification criteria has now been declared invalid after an appeal by Afri Business. 3. The Supreme Court of Appeal found that ex-finance minister Pravin Gordhan acted illegally and exceeded his powers when he introduced a preferential procurement policy framework. The SCA, or the Supreme Court of Appeal, says he acted ultra vires by regulating as if he had legislative powers. 4th, the judgment will help to combat corruption and end the uncompetitive exclusion of suppliers under black economic empowerment. Finally, however, it's not over yet. The government is now likely to challenge the ruling. Well, how can you challenge the ruling when you're at the highest level of the court system? That doesn't make any sense. But, you're talking about a gangster state. The decision could lift the requirement for all companies wishing to secure procurement deals with the government to be BEE or Black Economic Empowerment compliant. The controversial broad-based Black Economic Empowerment program has its fair shares of critics, with many calling it for a huge overhaul or a complete abolition of the ANC policy. Jordan Hill-Lewis serves in the DA as a shadow finance minister. He says that the verdict will alleviate corruption and allow high-quality business the chance to work with the government for the very first time. He said, the judgment has far-reaching consequences as it casts doubt on the continued use of BEE pre-qualification criteria. Business owners with competitively priced high-quality products have repeatedly been denied the opportunity to do business with the government due to the exclusionary requirements to meet a predetermined threshold of BEE scores. This is part of the racist makeup of this gangster ANC state. Anyway, in conclusion, Gordon Hill-Lewis said, the use of pre-qualifying criteria has in the past resulted in the arbitrary application of black economic empowerment criteria, inflation of prices from the limited pool of suppliers, and corruption. Some suppliers have continued to use BEE's exclusive criteria to constantly benefit from government tenders while denying access to new entrants. I don't have to add anything to that. That's the state of play in South Africa. If BEE goes, that's going to be a huge shift in the right direction. There's only one problem. You've got a president, Cyril Ramaphosa, who's going to say, no, we're going to keep BEE. We want black economic transformation. He's already made that very clear. So we live in very interesting times. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.